Hello there, my Purple Banditos, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Adventures Red Chapter. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time we made our way here to the Sevii Islands, and we found the Sevii ticket here on Sevii Island 1. So we're going to go ahead and talk to Captain Luffy. Let's use that Sevii ticket and make our way to Sevii Island 2 and see what we can find here. So there's still a lot of islands, as you guys can see. There are a ton of islands here in the Sevii Islands. So we're going to see if we can check them all out, and we're going to try to find everything that we can here in this place as well. I also want to give you guys a very big thank you for all of your tips and your comments. Make sure you go ahead and click that like button, as it really does help the series. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and join the Purple Banditos today. I want to give you guys also a very big thank you for the video I posted yesterday. I put up a video announcing to you guys that I just launched a brand new Pixelmon server. It's called Pokepark MC. It's a lot of fun. The park is now open, and I've been inviting all of you guys to join to come play some Pixelmon. It's a server that I made specifically for you guys as a thank you. It's been a long time since we've been doing this. We've been adventuring around forever, guys, and I just want to give back to you and just, thank you guys for everything you do for me in my daily life. And I thought the server would be a great job to do that, and a better way for us to interact as well. I'm going on there daily. I've been playing a lot myself, learning more and more about Pixelmon, and it's been really great interacting with you guys that have been on there as well. Hope to see more of you join, so make sure you check out that video if you haven't already, and I'll be sure to put it at the end of this so you guys can go ahead and check that out as well. But let's continue on here in Red Chapter, and let's see what else we can find here in the Sevii Islands. I gotta tell you guys, there doesn't seem to be much here on island number 2 so far. Even the Snorlax are taking a little nap here, so at least you know that island 2 is a good place to take a nap. You can come back here, you can relax. They even have a little watering hole here or something. A waterfall? We don't have the HM waterfall yet, though, so if you guys remember, we gotta find that HM. We gotta bump into it. Hopefully it'll get thrown at us soon. All the other HMs in this game have pretty much been handed to us, except for Waterfall. So that is something that we need to find. Maybe we have to come back here to this Sevii Island later on. So make sure you guys let me know what you think about that, because we might have something to find here. Let's go ahead and make our way to the next island then, Captain Luffy. Take us to Sevii Isle number 3. Maybe we'll find a little treasure here, Captain Luffy. If we do, maybe we'll split it with you.
You gotta help us.
What's wrong?
A bike gang that call themselves the Foreskins have taken over a small little village.
Foreskins, huh?
What's so funny? They say they won't leave until they demand satisfaction. What?
Nothing. I'll help you get rid of them. Don't worry.
Thank you.
So with that, guys, it seems like they are having a biker gang problem over here on Sevii Island number 3. So let's go ahead and clean things up for these people. Let's help them out. I put the champ up in front. This doesn't look like this is a trainer. This isn't a trainer either. Where are the trainers that she's talking to us about? I'm just trying to battle some of these biker gang members. I'm just trying to get my boy Champ to get in there and, go all crazy, start destroying some Pokemon teams. Because you guys know that's what our Mega Gyarados really does once he starts going off with that dragon, that dragon rage is still, in there somewhere. I'm telling you, you can really see it in the guy's eyes. Sometimes I wonder about that too. There's some Pokemon that really do look so dragon-esque, but they aren't dragons. Maybe someday we'll figure that out. We're here on Kin Island. It's looking good. Looking good here on Kin Island. We're gonna go inside of the Pokemon Center, see how everybody is doing. How's it going, Nurse George? You know about that Pixelmon server just long. You should come on over there, get yourself a little started, do your own thing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, you might? Alright, that's cool. Chansey. Let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. That Chansey, always freaks me out a little bit. Something about that Chansey just freaks me out. There we have it, and let's take this guy on. There we have it, guys. Let's go inside of the Pokemart. This guy was blocking this entrance for a reason. Get out of this town!
You wanna play hero, little boy?
So what is up with these bikers even being inside of the mart? Somebody's got to take care of these guys, and I think we are ready, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't believe leave it. My boss is broken. I'm out of here.
So with that, guys, it looks like we have defeated the bikers. The bikers are now gone. So hey, you know, everybody in this town, I'm glad it worked out for you guys. Maybe we can come back and help you guys out. I like her name's June when it's the month of June. What the heck is going on here? So Sevii Isle 3 is actually the most populous. However, it is pretty dull, and it makes sense why they do have the Snorlax that are just sleeping there. Snorlax is just relaxing. You know, they go from here to there. They hop around the islands. The Sevii Islands just seems like a nice place to vacation around. I feel like that's what it would be here for. You just go from one island to the other, check places out like that. I've gone on vacations like that as a kid. We'd go from El Salvador to Honduras, and Honduras would have a bunch of islands, and you'd be able to go from island to island and check them out. So it's definitely something that makes a lot of sense. Let's move on to Sevii Island, number 4. So here we are on number 4 this time around.
If the rumors are true, that would explain why Lorelei went missing.
Lorelei went missing. There are rumors about the Elite Four going around. It looks like, you know, the rumors do make it all the way out here to the Sevii Islands. At least, you know, they got that going. What in the heck? It's just a stuffed toy. But there are so many stuffed animals here. It's a little bit scary, to tell you the truth, because they kind of look realistic. Even the Pikachu. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Even this Gengar. Let's run out of this place. Those stuffed animals are creeping me out, but I need to go for a surf and see what else we can find. It's been pretty cool here in the Sevii Islands. I like exploring places and checking things out. Anytime that we get to go through different routes and battle trainers, it's always a fun time for me because I love adventuring and just going where no one else has been before. So with that, we obtained some Stardust as well. Too bad my bag is full, but, you know, we probably have some good enough items to keep it full.
I made a slushy using ice shaved inside Icefall Cave. It's chilly and tasty.
Let's make our way inside then. With that, guys, we have arrived.
Friendship, loyalty, all that means nothing behind the walls of the Forbidden City.
Hello, are you alright?
Our bonds were thought to be strong, yet greed and power shattered it easily. This cave seals the symbol that once represented what we had.
Who was that and where did he go? There's so many strange people all over these regions in the Pokemon world. How did these people just disappear? Are they taking lessons from Batman? Is Batman coaching them on how to get away from these situations? How to disappear in a second? And what is this? Whoa, okay guys, so it looks like we might have found an exit to an area. This doesn't look like it's an entrance whatsoever. It looks like this is what you drop down from once you make your way out. So we're gonna have to find how to get here and what we'll be able to find in this place as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get out of here then. That's too bad we didn't find anything in this place. I really thought we'd find something in this cavern. You saw that waterfall is needed in order to progress though, so that's something that we are going to have to pick up as well. As soon as we get ourselves waterfall, I think we're going to be able to explore a lot more areas and have a lot more open to us. So let's go ahead and make our way out. I think that's going to be it for this Sevii Island. And we are ready to go on to the next one. Some of these islands are pretty quick, as you guys can see. And then there's others that have little challenges to them. So I think it's like every other one is going to have a little challenge to it. And then some of them might just be open for exploration or for you to come back later. So that's the cool thing about the Sevii Islands. I remember the first time I actually played through the Sevii Islands in Pokemon Fire Red. I was so happy that there was a continuation to the story that I already knew. So with that, let's go ahead and make our way to Sevii Isle 5. Alright, Sevii Isle 5, what are you going to have for us here today? The meadow. There's a weird building in the meadow. Where the heck is the meadow going to be? We made it to 5 Island. We got to say hi to everybody around here, though. You know, once in a while, somebody's going to give us something. So there's an abandoned house that has been locked for generations in the meadow. What in the heck is inside of there if it's been locked up like that? You know, nobody go over there and, you know, start unlocking things. If it's locked up, we're just gonna leave it like that. You know, there's no reason to go in there and start, you know, unlocking things and, you know, freaking things out and, you know, things start moving. You don't want to go and mess with that. You know, we might as well, you know what, haunted warehouse, what? You know, let's just leave that thing over there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump back into the water. So let's go ahead and surf around and see what we can find around here. Always good to jump into the water with our little Pikachu. And there's another little island here. Okay. Now, these trainers are no joke. Level 100. So we're going to have to get ready to take them on. This is Melissa's house, though.
Hello, go. This is my beautiful resort. Stay as long as you like.
Thanks, Melissa. We really appreciate it. Looks like this is Melissa's house. This is her resort. How the heck does Melissa have a resort here? What is she doing in this Pokemon world? You know what I'm saying? A couple more trainers around here too. I think this guy's a trainer. Yeah, I'm always down to throw Thor out there against some water type Pokemon. It's always a good time. I don't think this guy is a trainer. About the Prince of the Sea, they say that billions and billions of years ago, two Pokemon clashed together. The water Pokemon died, however, it left a successor behind. That successor is the Prince of the Sea. The Prince of the Sea. That's very, very cool. I love hearing lore and little stories like that. I wish there was more little hidden mysteries and little secrets like that. And let's take her on too. Now, that should be just about it. I think we have one more trainer. So there we have it, guys. We defeated everyone here on this island, but this isn't the abandoned warehouse. This isn't the locked up building. So what exactly could this place be? Maybe they just placed it here, so if you want to come over here, train your Pokemon, get some XP, do your thing, you know, maybe that's what they did. It's always nice to get away a little bit. So let's go ahead and loop around. Just got to make sure we don't miss anything. Who is this random guy, too, who's just sitting there running all over the place? That's a little bit weird, too, but we will be figuring this out, guys. So let me go over to the left. Ooh, there's a trainer here, so that could definitely be a battle. Yeah, let's go ahead and get ready to take her on. I don't think there's going to be any other paths here that we can take, so let's go ahead and do this. Now with that, guys, I'm pretty sure we defeated all the trainers that are located up here. So we are just about good here on this Sevii Island. I think we should continue on and start moving on to the other ones then. Unless there's something else we can find. I think there might be something else we can do back in the town, not on this random little resort. How can we surf on... I'm going to try it. Sometimes you get some really funny, cool glitches. And it doesn't look like this is going to be one of those times. This one just pushes you right into the water. That's okay, though. Let's go ahead and make our way back to the main island then, so we can continue looking and see what else we can find. I'm interested to find where that locked building is. Now that I think more and more about it, I'm trying to crack this mystery. They got me really thinking about it. You know, it's a locked building, and we're just going to have to go and mess things up. You know, we're going to have to go and unlock it and just release whatever the heck is, you know, being blocked in there. Whatever the heck they're keeping in there. We're just going to do our Pokemon thing and just jump in there and, you know, let a little thing out. And that's how it goes. You know, that's pretty much part of being a Pokemon trainer. Half of the time, you put yourself in a tough spot looking for Pokemon, and that's what we're going to try to do here. So let's go ahead and get ready. I should probably heal up our Pokemon a little bit as well before we do make our way inside of that warehouse, because I'm not sure what the heck is going to be inside of that place. If they've been locking it up, I have a couple guesses of what it could be. Now, number one, it could probably be a really terrifying, scary Pokemon. You know, something you've never seen before. Something that you've never even heard of before. Number two, maybe it's a legendary that somebody captured that is a little bit more known, you know? Now, number three could be the most terrifying option, and that is Chansey from that one Sevii Island spot we just saw. That could be the third thing. You know, it would make sense why they're trying to lock up that Chansey over here on the Sevii Island. I mean, you got to control these Chanseys. You know, they're going crazy these days. They're freaking everybody out. So let's go ahead and make our way back out. Don't think there was anything there, though, so that didn't work out too well. Thought there might have been a little something else, but we're okay, guys. Let's go ahead and cut these trees down, and then just make sure there isn't some secret hidden entrance on the side of a tree or something crazy like that. I just got to make sure, you know, we look at all those places, and we got to make sure we don't leave anything behind. So with that, let's go ahead and make our way back Ooh, I think that's gonna be it. I don't think any of these people are gonna give us anything, even though we did complete the resort battles and we did check out the warehouse. Maybe there's a way to get a key that lets you access that warehouse, and maybe there is something inside of that warehouse. If you guys know what it is, let me know. I'd love to find out. Maybe we can come back to these islands later. I think it's just great that we can at least check them out so we get an idea of what is to come and what we can expect to be placed here on these islands later on. We already know that the HM waterfall is probably be coming in very, very handy soon. So aside from that, we're going to have to see what else we can find. Let's go ahead and get out of here then. Appreciate everything you do for us, Nurse Joy, and we will be catching you later. So let's go ahead and get out of this place. I've been trying to get off of this Sevii Island for a long time. This guy's not going to do anything over here, man. Let's just wish him luck and let's just go ahead and continue on our own way. So with that, guys, let's go ahead and talk to Captain Luffy, and we will be heading to Sevii Island number 6. So here we are on Sevii Island 6. This is the Fortune Island. Ooh, what kind of fortune are they going to tell us around here? Are they, talking about Poké Cash fortune, or are they talking about, like future fortune? Which one is it? We're going to have to figure that out here on the Sevii Islands. The mystery is more of a mystery than the words, or the mystery more than the island. You guys know how that's going. And it looks like some kids are playing hide and go seek here. That's good to see. Good to see some kids playing outside these days. I remember when I was young, I used to play outside all the time. And I feel like these days, not that many people go out there and play outside as often as they used to. But who knows? Maybe they still do in some places. Maybe it's just that I've gotten older and I don't do it as much. We got some black sludge, and there's a huge open area here. So if you're looking to catch some Pokemon, I think this is the area that you're going to want to go to. There's an assault vest here as well, so there's a bunch of really good items that can definitely help out your Pokemon. Aside from that, though, it doesn't look like there's anything on the bottom side. Couple Pokeballs, ooh, a Rocky helmet at the center. So there's some really decent items here. I might have to go and clean up our items, deposit some of them so that I can come back and pick up some of these items as well. Level 68 area dose. We've seen higher Pokemon. We've seen close to level 100. We've seen some 95 plus, so I don't think a 68 is that impressive. But if you guys want to come over here and get an area dose, by all means. So with that, guys, I think we are going to be just about done here in this place. At least we found some items. We found some goodies. And let's go ahead and check out the rest of this island. I wish you could go for a surf here, but you can't really jump off. You can't really do anything crazy like that. So I think that's gonna be about it, guys. That was it for this island. Let's go ahead and continue onwards then. And we are gonna be moving on to Sevii Island 7. So let's go ahead and see what we can find here on number 7. This is the Quest Island. Very cool.
It's going to go Sevii Islands, goes to 7 islands.
Oh, well, who would have thought? And then she tells us there's actually 24 islands, but it's because the Sevii Islands were made in 7 days, so that makes a little bit of sense. With that, we got ourselves a timer ball as well. And what are we going to be able to find here on this island? Let's head inside of the house, say hi to everybody. This is just going to be somebody, doing their own thing, singing around. Let's see what else we can find. There's a little path over here, and this is looking good. That was a pretty good battle. There's going to be some trainers coming up. This is what we're looking for. Okay, let's keep looking for trainers then. The more trainers we find, the right direction we go. That's how I feel about it. If you see a bunch of trainers, if you think the signs are heading the right way, you're probably headed the right way. Keep on battling, and that will push you through to the top. I saw some trainers down here, though. Oh, what are they doing? What's up, guys? That was a pretty fun doubles battle. I love doubles battles. I wish we could see more doubles battles. That's some of the best things to do, is just go into multiple versus multiple Pokemon battling. It's some awesome stuff, especially the newer versions too. They've had some crazy upgrades. He's trying to teach his girlfriend how to battle? Alright, let's battle her. Hey, this guy's been teaching her well because she's got some super strong Pokemon. I mean, how much more does she have to learn if she's going to have some 100 Pokemon? Level 100s are hard to come by. I must say so myself. We got ourselves a Nugget. Okay, I really need to get a rock smash to get rid of these things. Doesn't matter though. I think we're headed straight for it, so let's keep on going. Good battling. Let's keep on moving. What do we have over here? We got ourselves a max elixir. Well, you know, max elixirs definitely do come in handy, so I will definitely take that. Are we going to take him on? No, this guy is not a trainer. He's just over here hanging out. Are these people trainers? Okay, maybe they're not trainers either. I think we might have defeated all the trainers up here. Or at least on this part. Let's see, maybe she's a trainer? And there we have it, guys. That seems to be the last of the trainers around here. This guy's just walking around. You can really tell when they're just standing there staring at you. That's when you know they're going to run up to you and challenge you. If they're walking around, you know, looking like they're doing their own thing, it's probably just an NPC just hanging around, just chilling. But if they just, you know, suddenly just stand there still for a cold 5 minutes staring in the same direction, that's when you know. That's when you truly know. And it looks like we haven't found anything else here, but that is cool. So at least we made our way to this place and we got to battle some strong trainers. So with that, guys, it looks like we might be done here on this island as well. Who would have thought? The Sevii Islands are going by pretty quick. We explored a lot of the islands today, so I'm sure we'll be able to explore the rest of the Sevii Islands next time, which we will be looking forward to. Hopefully we can find some Pokemon. You never know what could be around here in the Sevii Islands. I still have to go and find Suicune as well, so make sure you guys leave me some tips on where you found your Suicune or where you think I could find it, because it does roam around a little bit. So with that, let's go ahead and loop back around. One more thing I did want to check though is if we could surf to the left here of these people. So let's see if we can't. That's it. It doesn't seem like we can go any further out. So that is truly all that we have to do on this island. But hey, you know, it was a lot of fun. We got some battling in and we explored. There's still much more to come here in this game. So make sure you guys leave me some tips and comments on what's coming up. Go ahead and click that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Join the Purple Banditos today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.